Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different, and it's something that you guys might not know about me, a little bit of a guilty pleasure. It's a bit nerdy. I absolutely love tech videos. They are so interesting. I watch them a lot more than any other video, I'll probably say, that and true crime. And I have been very inspired by a YouTuber which I came across not that long ago actually, Daniel Schiffer, and he is a photographer, videographer, and he does unbelievable videos. Definitely check him out. I'm gonna leave the video that I was inspired by down below. He basically shot a pizza commercial and got a bunch of different people to edit the pizza commercial in different ways with the same brief on this website called FAVES. And this is the website I'm gonna use today. It's not sponsored by them or anything, it's just I knew that he used that, and so it was very easy for me then to replicate it with the same website. I have picked different editors and I'm going to give them a picture which I'll put on screen now. I'm going to ask them to edit my picture for Instagram, and I'm going to give them the exact same brief. Recently went on holiday and took this photo. I really want to post it to Instagram but don't like the shadows, and overall photo is quite dull. I want the colours to really pop, if you know what I mean. I don't know if there's anything you can do with my hair, but it also looks a bit flat. Feel free to change the background to a different place if you think it will look better too. So yeah, I've picked 8 people with the range from £4.24 per picture to £106.01 per picture. So for one photo, it's going to cost me over £100 to edit. As you can see with the photo I've put here, which I'm going to send to the editors, pretty basic photo, it's completely unedited. There is a lot of colour in it, I'm in my bikini. The only thing I really want to point out is there's a tiny little bit of my nipple showing, and I'm so intrigued to see whether they pick that up and change it, or if they just, I've told them that obviously I want this picture for Instagram, so I'm posting it on social media. So I'm very interested to see whether people go, oh, I should probably remove that tiny little bit of a nipple or leave it there. Very intrigued to see how far my money goes. I will catch up with you guys in a few days or a week or however long it takes. Okay, hello guys. It has been a week, I think, since I did this first, in fact, yeah, it's definitely been a week. Because it is the 10th of April today. All of these I made on the 1st or 2nd day of April, all of the orders. So I'm going to go through each individual seller and I'm going to kind of critique each picture just from my personal opinion. So it might be kind of helpful to note just at the beginning, I obviously edit my pictures for a living. I do Instagram, so obviously I have to edit my own picture. Well, I don't have to edit my own pictures, but I'm used to doing it. I've done it for years. I use Lightroom, I use different presets and stuff like that. I use a bunch of different apps to edit my pictures. I used to edit my body a lot in kind of younger years. I don't do that anymore. So this might be quite interesting to see how actual kind of photo editors would look at my pictures and see what they think would be required. Some of you might not know this about me, but I get called Goose, and I'm going to be giving all of these people a Goosey score out of 5. Yeah, just for the bounce really. Okay, so the first one is a creator called WYBIII. His advert says, I will create a professional realistic Photoshop montage for you. So I was expecting big things. The picture that he has on his advert, it's a meerkat lemur. I don't know if that's an animal, but it looks like a lemur meerkat type. I'm going to leave a link to all of the creators that I have used down below, so you can actually check out their adverts for yourself if you do want to use any of them. That one cost me £44 overall. I got it back on the 4th in the evening, so a couple of days it took. He gave me 2 pictures. The first picture that he sent was the really saturated picture that I got. He has removed a freckle by the looks of things on my arm. That's really it. He's not removed any dodgy fake tan. I've got fake tan marks around my armpits. My nipple's still chilling, which is disappointing. Saturation and then like the tone, he's made it a little bit more warm and that's it. So the first edit is disappointing and I would give that a Goosey rating of 2. So, Goosey rating 1. I don't mean to sound mean, but I just feel like £44 is a lot of money for turning the saturation up. So the second picture that I got was definitely more promising. He has removed the background. He only removed the background because I asked him to though. He messaged me and I said, can you change the background please? He said, sure, do you have anything in mind? I said, anything you choose. And then he sent me over this picture. So this picture is, I just feel like £44 is a lot of money for one picture. I feel like he's chopped a bit of my hair off. So because he's photoshopped it onto a different background, I feel like I've lost some of my hairs, like especially the wispy flyaway ones, which I imagine would be very difficult to Photoshop. I don't use Photoshop, so I've got no idea. The background doesn't really blend with the tones of me. I'm very warm and the background is very cool toned. But yeah, he produced 2 pictures for £44 with a picture that I sent over and my nipple is showing in both of them. So £44 to still have my nipple on Instagram, I don't think so, sorry. I would give that second one a goosey rating of 2, so a little bit more than the first one, because they did change the background, so I feel like that'd be quite a lot of effort rather than just whacking up the saturation. So yeah, you got a 1 and a 2 goosey rating. Okay, so we have a goosey rating of 1 for the first picture that he delivered, and we've got a goosey rating of 2 for the second picture they delivered. So I'd say overall we've got a rating of 1.5. So let's write that on my notebook. Okay, so the next one is Valerie Harrison. She produced the picture in the second fastest time, which is amazing. She actually also gave me 2 pictures and it was £24. So by the looks of things, she hasn't edited my body. She has smoothed my arm and smoothed over my fake tan, which I love. She's got rid of any sort of fake tan looking elements to my body, which is unreal because it looks like a natural tan. Love that. She caught the nipple. She's caught the nipple, so I love that from her. I don't even know if it's her, I'm guessing because her name's Valerie, it's a girl. So she's waxed off the nipple, that's gone. From what I can see, she's really brought out the colours in my face. My lips are a bit pinker, there is still some flyaway hairs, so it does look a lot more natural. It looks very saturated in the background, but it definitely looks more natural and I think I could get away with it. Oh, and also I've just noticed she changed the reflection in my glasses, which is brilliant attention to detail. I feel like for £24, she sent over 2 edits, which are actually decent, and I'd probably post both of them on Instagram. It wouldn't be how I would edit it, but it's definitely a good edit. So I'd give that a goosey rating of 4 overall, because I'd give the edit onto the background a 3, and I'd give that one a 4. She's removed the nipple, happy days. Yeah, she gets a 4 out of 5 goosey rating from me. Okay, so the next one is the splash out expensive edit. This one, I was even umming and ahhing to actually do it because I thought,
see if I come back and that picture is not changed and I have actually spent over £100 of my own money on an edit and it's rubbish, I might cry, but we're here.
I did it. They removed my nipple. So we're off to a good start. Their name is Julian I'm not sure. They sent over the photo within 24 hours. Number of pictures 1 and it was £111.19.
Ridiculous.
A lot of money. So with that said, let's take a look at the picture. So this picture from Julian, interesting. The first thing I noticed is that she smoothed my hip dips. I think they're cute, so whatever. And I didn't ask her to edit my body, so bit weird that she did that. Second of all, I noticed that she has defined the shadow in my waist. So this photo was taken like 2 years ago and I was slimmer then than I am now. I don't think I've uploaded this on Instagram. I had a lot of definition on my ribs really, where I kind of worked out. She's enhanced that, made the shadows darker. It looks like she's giving me some sort of boob job. My arm's skinnier. She's taken away the fake tan, love to see it. She's changed the shape of my face, smoothed all of my skin, defined my lips. It looks like she's made my lips bigger, but I don't know if she's just defined them or made them bigger. I don't know if there's anything else you guys can notice, but let me know if there is. She's smoothed my skin to oblivion, mate. There is not one pore on my body. I look like a dolphin. She's not done anything to the background as much as I can see. Everything looks kind of the same. She's not taken away any of like the muddy marks on the wall behind me, which if she's gone to that much detail to nip and tuck my whole body, you'd have thought she'd removed the dirty marks on the wall behind me, especially for £111. But here we are. I feel slightly offended that she has edited my body. Or he, it's Julian. Oh no, it's Julian. Okay, Julian, I feel like it's a girl. I don't know if I can get over the editing my body thing.
I literally didn't ask.
She's kind of made me more traditionally like, what? I don't get it. I would give, obviously put a lot of work into this, but she's not put a lot of work into the photo, which is, I said I wanted a better photo. So I feel like she has done what she would do to her own photo almost, and maybe not taken into consideration that I want the whole photo to look banging. Yeah, there's dirty marks and stuff. The Goosey rating for this one is, I would say it's 3. The reason I give is because I don't think anybody, whether you're professional or not, should be editing someone's body without their permission. I just don't think that's right, personally. She definitely could have asked me as well, like there's a chat on here that you can chat away with different people, and I wouldn't have been offended if she'd asked, because I know some people would want that, especially for magazines. I know what they do in the media these days, and I used to do it as well, so like I'm not offended because I would never do that. I'm just offended because I would never do that to somebody without asking them first, at least. Okay, so the next one after that is Conscious Veil. So this editor was £44.52. They delivered one picture and it was just over 24 hours, which I don't think, as long as it's not taken more than 2 days, I don't think that's that bad for one picture. They might already have a bunch of work on anyway, but I feel like within 48 hours you can get a picture back. Yeah, without any further ado, let's work onto the picture. First things I noticed are, she's not removed my fake tan, my nipple is still there, and my hair is bigger. I obviously mentioned that in the brief, which I feel like she's maybe the only person that's actually picked up on that, which is good. But she's not removed my nipple, so my nipple is still chilling. You can't have been looking that much at the photo. I say I don't want you to edit my body, but there's a difference between editing my body and removing something which is quite clearly not supposed to be there, do you know what I mean? My black bikini bottoms, there's more of an outline to them than in the original picture, which is interesting because I didn't actually notice that on any of the other ones. That is something I noticed in this picture. I look a little bit more tan, the picture's a bit warmer, but the background's still dirty. Again, I just feel like it's temperature and saturation, which you can do on your own iPhone. So, sorry about that. And that was £44.52. For Conscious Veil, we're gonna give a Goosey rating of 1, 2, maybe at most. Yeah, I feel like 2. Next one is Salon 88. So Salon 88 was £5.93 coming in at the cheapest edit. They delivered their content in the fastest time and delivered one picture. So already you're the cheapest and fastest. So it gives me good hope because you obviously know what you're doing, maybe. You maybe know what you're doing. £5.93 to edit one picture I think is very decent. So let's have a look. First thing I noticed about this picture is my nipple is still there. Bruh. My nipple's still there. However, considering some of the people who were very expensive did not remove my nipple, I can let you off. I'm very pale and it's a holiday picture. And I feel like she's also edited my body. So I'm giving a Goosey rating of, I feel like I want to give it a 0 because I feel like she's actually made the picture worse. So we're gonna give a Goosey rating of 0 because I honestly feel like there's no benefit to this picture being edited. It actually looks better as a raw image, unfortunately. Sad times. I mean, to be fair, I could probably go on somewhere like that and charge someone a £5 to edit a picture. I mean, fair play, but that is not my pick. It's not for me. I'm really sorry. Don't mean to upset you, sweetheart. Anyway, next. Let's move on to the last one. Last but not least, we have 2 edits from Elifan. Okay, so they got back to me within the same day, which again, I think is really amazing. I got 2 pictures within the same day, which again, amazing. And it was £59.14, so quite expensive. Let's have a look at the pictures. So we've got one edit, edit 1, which is, the saturation is wild on this photo. My hair looks bleached. My skin looks like I've thrown tangerines at myself. And it looks like they've tried to remove my nipples somewhat, but not quite being able to. My boobs look dirty. Yeah, what's it called? Snog, Marry, Avoid, where they put too much fake tan on, they got too much makeup on or something like that. I feel like that, so it's not for me. The next one looks the exact same, but they've blurred the background. I'm just not sure. I feel like £59 is a lot of money. That's 60 quid. That's not even as much as I pay for my Wi-Fi bill a month. They have delivered 2 photos. They did come back in the same day, but I honestly, like, in the blur as well that they've done, I think they've not blurred is like my head and my body. I think they've forgotten about my arm that's like up against the tree. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's not great. I'd maybe give it an overall Goosey rating of 2. So the winner is, by winner I mean the highest Goosey rating, is Valerie, where are you? That is the one where it's really warm. It kind of looks like she's put the saturation up. It's all kind of like cute. She has removed my nipple, so that's not chilling out on the gram. Like, I don't really want my nipple to be like showing, like, and then nobody actually look at the photo and just comment nip slip. Do you know what I mean? Like, nobody wants that. So I'm gonna whack a lot of things on the screen right now, so feel free to pause it. I'm gonna put on the fastest to the slowest and the cheapest to the most expensive on the screen so you guys can see. Check it out for yourself. Vote down below, make sure you let me know which ones you think are the best edits, if you would upload them to your Instagram, what you would change about the picture, and if there's anything that I haven't mentioned about all of the pictures that I have had edited for me. If there's something I have not noticed, then comment down below and let me know so I can check out the pictures again. And yeah, I feel like that is the roundup. We are gonna quickly just put the Goosey ratings on the screen from the best to the worst. We had a winner, we had a loser, but that is very subjective. It is all my opinions, and you might love the pictures that I don't like. So I'm not saying these creators are bad or anything like that. It's literally just my opinion. So I feel like this video is long enough. If you did enjoy this kind of techie video, it's a little bit more out of my range of things I usually do, then do let me know. I really enjoyed it. It was like a little project for me, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a massive thumbs up, subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.